Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to the stream today. It's going to be a shorty today because I got places to be and because I'm going to have to stream over the weekend too. I've got indoor game tonight to coach, and then what I really need to focus on is not only the week before Christmas, all of my normal sessions got rescheduled because everybody was sick. Everybody in the Midwest was sick. But they're all better now. Hallelujah. So now they're rescheduling. So I'll have some new editing for like normal session editing coming up, which deadlines, but also facing deadline right now is in 1 week. We are coming up to the Images of Distinction ASP, which is the American Society of Photographers, which I'm a member of, but you do not have to be a member to enter. So I was just looking at, I just wanted to check and see if they had the same kind of categories as PPA, which is Professional Photographers of America, and that is Photographic Open, which is judging you based on your actual photographic technical skills. That's the basis of it. And then Master Artist, I don't know if ASP calls it that. Artist. Okay, so it's called Artist. Actually, it might be it might be in PPA too. But regardless, that is more of a judgment on the final product and the work digitally that you took to get there, or the work that you did in post. So I'm one merit away in PPA from my Master Artist degree. It's my last degree to get because I will have them all except for the wedding degree because I don't shoot weddings anymore, and I'm not sorry. I'll go without the degree. That is not me. That's not my thing. So I'll leave that to the people who are experts at that, and I'll take the newborns and the maternity and the family pictures and all that good stuff. So this one will fall into Master Artist because it's composited. Not every composite would be a good candidate for Master Artist. It's just the level of composite work. Now, what's bothering me is, so I've got a little different view because over here on this other screen, that's where I can see chat and where I can see what you're seeing. And that screen is not calibrated. The screen that I'm working on is calibrated. But I also have a face light. So over here, it looks like this screen is showing me that it does not look like enough contrast. So one of the things that I want to do, so when you're working on a painting, I started out working as a portrait artist with oils. And my cat is in here. And I turned the tree off, but I didn't put it away yet. So whatever. You're just going to have to live with it. But I got to the studio today and I was like, oh, I completely like the Christmas tree. I have a pink Christmas tree in my studio, which you can see on my studio tour on Instagram right now. And it blends in with my, I don't know, with everything else there. So I hadn't even crossed my mind to take it down, and it's January the 6th. So that also got unplugged, and I took all the Christmas banners down, all that stuff down, but I have not put it in storage yet because after my session, I just had places to be again. I just hadn't. Here it comes down to I had to park far away from the studio, and I paid for the meter, and I didn't have time after the session, and I didn't want to run out and pay the meter and then come back in. I just didn't want to put the tree away. Okay, sorry. Jeez. So, all right. I totally sidetracked here. But when you're working on an oil painting, one of the things that I like to do is back way, way, way up across the room, squint, and that helps me watch proportions, watch shading, highlights, shadows, just make sure everything's making sense when you can see it without clarity, just a little blurry, and just make sure you're on the right track. And same thing with these is and another thing I'll do with oil paintings is turn it all the way upside down, as long as there isn't real heavy paint that's gonna streak. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one, and it does look like it is a little bright. The lamp situation is a little bright, and I really hate that. I wish it wasn't, but here we are. So this might be one that I need to print. Here's what I'm going to do right now. And that might just be too much. Maybe wait. I don't want to get too far into the wall. I want to hold on to that highlight. She's thinking. She's thinking. And the chair provides a little bit of a shadow cast. So that helps sell this visually. But I'm going to go real small here and take care to not whoops, got a little trigger happy there. Okay, so and then I'll take a much smaller one and just, oh, hi kitty. She's very vocal today. I don't know. Cat people, tell me, what does she need? She's got food. She's got water. Her litter box is clean. She just needs attention maybe. There are 7 people in this house right now. This is where she needs attention from. Hey, baby. Just gonna get my microphone. Okay. So I'll see if that helps. Because I really want the hand, because it's reflecting in there, and the face. Those are the important things. I also want to go into the lamp and add a little more contrast, because I think that's maybe where we're losing. I'm going to duplicate this. Because, as usual, this is a little experimental. So, it is Friday already, and January 6th, so everybody should be hot on the tail of their resolution or whatever it is. I don't think a lot of people actually do resolution. I don't think anybody that says they have a resolution, I don't think they actually have any intentions of seeing it through. It's something you talk about on New Year's. So I've got to look around my camera right here. I guess I could just move. Makes more sense. Low base, what's up? The weekend is here. Loads of promise. trying to add some. Ooh, you have a challenge. And that makes me nervous. Okay, so whatever this thing is on Facebook now where you can add everyone in a group is the worst feature ever. It's really irritating. Ooh, okay. See if you can tell which. Is this something I can share? Is this your image? Or I can just let people click at their own risk. I think it's just me and you though. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we are gonna see if we can tell which portion is AI generated. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Can I zoom? I mean, is it the subject? Can I cheat? It's in your layers. Looks like his name is Dale. I'm trying to. I thought you could zoom. Oh, wait, here. Nope, that's not zoom, that's search. I don't know. I guess I'd go with the. Okay. I said the main subject mainly because, I mean, I don't know that what else would be, or the other alligator or crocodile. The other guy, not Dale. Oh, okay. So this is his leg? Let me see it closer. Now I've got to go back and look at the other one. Huh. No, that's solid. That's interesting. That is interesting. Do we have a picture of Dale's actual hand? Do we know how close it is? That's pretty cool though. So, similar to like content aware. Yeah or no? Is that what it? No, content fill. Maybe. That's true. That's true. Like that. Oh, okay. Content aware. That's cool. I had to skip the whistling song as usual. It was a shame they ruined a perfectly good song with whistling. I do think I'll add in a little bit more warmth because I don't want it that much cooler. Just like a little tiny bit. Oh yeah, that's cool. So what, I think you mean Dale. Yeah, that is beautiful. So you didn't do anything after it. You said, give me a foot. And it was like, sure. Here you go. I know. Not anymore. Now Dale is the alligator or crocodile. Whatever it is. So I'm in a stalemate here because I'm 1 week, somehow 1 week until the competition that I actually wanted to, okay, that's better, but that keeps scaring me. And I'm just not, it did not get the attention that I wanted it to get. That I should be giving it. Okay, it's getting better though. Oh my gosh. Hi, kitty. I don't know what's happening. She needs attention. She does a cry for attention. What you need, kit? Making this real difficult. And I'm going to pull back on that on her chest because she just got a lot right in there. Is this just playing the same song again? Well, I'm going to play the same song again. It's going to be this one. So these will get printed. This weekend, and I'm also going to send them to a friend for, this makes me a little nervous, but I'm going to try it anyway, for some critique, and just see if there's something that I can nudge it along with. Okay, we're nothing in between today. It's going to be one of those. I did get 2 copies of my article from Professional Photographer Magazine, which was pretty cool, and a thank you for the interview. So that was exciting. I hadn't checked my studio mail in a while, so it might have been sitting there for a minute. Alright, so I would say this one is probably as done as I'm going to get it right now without a what's fancy. I assume you're talking about my cat. And I think this is going to be titled Reflections of My Grandmother. Because, like, it's a little bit, you know, it's not that creative. But I really just, for this one, I just need to explain what's happening. I'm going to synonym for reflection, because I feel like I say reflection, mirroring my grandmother, backscattering, and I think that'll work. Okay. Yeah, I think probably we just need to be real blunt with this one right now. So we'll see. That is definitely going to get printed. So I'm going to write that down. And I have two new shows, new exhibitions coming out this year. One is done and one is decidedly not done. So that is going to be a huge part of my first quarter on here, just simply getting that done. This is one I think I'm going to consider. She had some graying. So this is just going to touch up her skin, especially in these shadows where it's holding on to some noise. It's kind of hard to see. These are all going to need to be printed for sure. And there's a little, like, I love this about kids. See, there's a little highlight under there, under her chin. It's cute when it's them. It's not cute on me. Might be a little much. We'll just do one little sweep. Okay. I want to maintain the freckles because that's a big part of this story. I'm going to go, since the hair is on this side, I can contour that a little bit more than I would normally if she had her hair up. And there's some color bleed that I need to handle. And I used to think that to be successful in competition, you had to have kind of a hook. You had to do something that was like supremely different than, or like an incredible idea that nobody had ever heard of, but the Grand Imaging Award winner from last year, the one that beat me, it was so simple and beautifully rendered. And sometimes that is intimidating. You know, just having to do the basics so very well that it outdoes all the ones that are groundbreaking ideas and exciting, and they have that impact. So I'm just touching up the edges, like I'm moving my hand in the exact same fashion that I would if I had an oil or acrylic brush in my hand. And you'll get to see some of that soon too. Just check in the shadows to make sure everything is staying crisp and contoured. Okay. And I'm going to run the little burn strip along there. Whoops. I ran that right over my highlight. So much easier with a stylus. Hey, happy Friday to you too. We have big plans for the weekend. Okay, so I've got to handle this color situation. There's just some color cast going on. see what we've got here. Okay, it's not blue. Must be cyan. Kid is headed to grandma's. Ah, that is a big plan. Quiet is highly underutilized as big plan. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's not showing casting, so maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Let's warm it up then. Maybe it's just gone a little gray, a little cool. And then it's going to shoot, but the temperature is dropping as it should. It's so subtle. Can't hardly see it, but I know it's there because of the numbers. Okay, so I don't know what I want to do with her hair. So I might just run a little experiment here. We're talking getting cold, like, oh wait, shooting makes me happy and I'm glad. You should. Well, to shoot cold stuff then. Cold like California cold or Wisconsin cold. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at I'm going to look at the forecast. Not probably either, actually. I'm probably somewhere right in the middle. Kind of in between. I bet South Carolina cold is like it's not actually cold. It's not going to be that cold here. Tomorrow 45 is a high. And then 39, 25. Just a lot of rain. Man, I want some snow and cold. I'm paralyzed right now. I don't know what to do with this. Do I want to do the hair? Maybe I'll try it. I've got a duplicate so I can just... what I do want to do though is burn into 45. Like, yeah, it's not bad at all. It's going to be 40. 40 is not. Is it? What is too cold? Is that too cold for low base, or is that too cold for what you were going to shoot? Because then I can decide if we should heckle you or not. I don't know that there is a too cold for me to shoot. If whatever I'm going to shoot is willing, I'm game. Super game to be out there. What's the coldest? What would paralyze where you live in cold? It always cracks me up when we go to Disney and there just aren't a lot of... I shot these in August when she was very, very blonde. There's not going to be a lot of depth there. That's true. People are pretty sensitive about taking their babies outside, though, when it's cold. Decide if I want to pursue this. We'll just do a little. Let's test her out. Wish I had brushed her hair a little better. In the dead of winter, we have days where it's negative 20 to negative 30 plus wind chill. That's usually my cutoff. Yes. negative. I'm there. I'm there with you. We get that once in a while, but it does paralyze. People are like, the bread is gone from the shelves. That was kind of where we were at the week before Christmas, when everybody fell into a major panic. And then I have a large family, so I'm just doing our normal shopping. And people are like, oh, she's hoarding. Nope, this is just a Tuesday. Choose not to go out. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like if it's going to be cold, at least it should be snowy. We've earned that. I don't like that one. Got a little sloppy. And there is no snow. We have a day in like 2 days. It's a high of 36 and a low of 29, and it says rain. That's just rude. It's just gross. Give me something pretty. Like, I'll go out in almost anything for snow pictures. I've gotten some. Oh. Won't they let you in? Or I guess, does everything just like hibernate? Ever shooting in winter? I look for opportunities, but we get a fair amount of, most of the time that we get snow, it's warm. It's like in the 30s. And actually last spring, after everything, it might have been actually the spring before that, but it was after everything was in bloom. So all the spring colors were on all the trees and leaves. And we got snow. We got like a couple of inches of snow. It was the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And I had an in-studio session. I had no interest in moving outside. You should have your own key. They have a wing. The low base wing. Oh. A bench. Yes. You should go while they're gone for the winter. Just go set up a bench outside with your name on it. And then when they see it, they'll be like, it's cool. What is this cat doing? This cat's trying to hibernate. And I'm going to need a lint roller. Oh, whistling song again. Maybe I need to find a new playlist. Okay. No, you need attention, don't you? Where are all those children to give you attention? You're just falling off at this point, kitty. I love doing anything indignantly. No, clone. So I was going to talk today about being ready, like waiting till you're ready to do something, which I think that's a myth. I don't think there is such thing as ready. It's just, it's now. I didn't even know I was working correctly here. I'm going to save. Okay, semi-lurk away. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out still. Okay, so I'm going to go ham on these highlights. Kind of with a bigger brush right now. And get some of the larger highlights. Just kind of sweeping. Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't want to wait for somebody else to tell you you're ready. Unless it's a Peloton instructor, because they'll tell you. They'll tell you you are ready. And pretty much every worthwhile thing I've done in my life, there was somebody that was like, you're not ready. And that just makes me more determined to prove them wrong. I'm just following this one strip. Getting a little gradient action going on. Yes, absolutely. I don't do anything unless I'm going to do it 100%. Because what's the point? I kind of like the texture, but I'm going to run a little experiment here. I am going to zip out those right here. Might be a little color situation there. Uh-oh, the cat just saw the cursor. She took that personally. Okay, I'll be here. So I missed the ticket for the ASP Gala, and when I realized I'd missed it, I was like, okay, well, that sucks. You know, I'll have to make sure get my life together next year to be able to go. And somebody had one to sell, so it worked out. So tell me, what can I do? Do I tiptoe around to pick up a broom? Can we sweep up this mess, or did we make a This is the hard part if I'm going to go this route with the tool, since it's layered like that. It's hard to figure out which direction. Can you see the cat watching the cursor? No, don't do that. And kill it. too close to a mouse. Oh. Bye, kitty. Trying to maintain the sculptural aspect of the tool and the dimension of it. And I might have to go back in there again with dodge and burn just to kind of make it make sense. Go. We need another holiday. What can we add to celebrate? Because here we spend a lot of time getting ready for these breaks, and welcome back. You can't really see in the deeper shadows here. I'm winging it. What does that do? I feel like somebody's told me about that before. I have to be careful right here by the face. There is something cathartic here about especially with a stylist. Ooh. That does look fun. I might try that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely have to come back in here. And just keep the integrity of this kind of sculptural effect. That's the best part of that. I just really want her face to be the ultimate crisp part of this image. If I go this route. I haven't backed up really to look at it yet, but I thought I would miss the texture because I like the texture of the tool, but I'm thinking I might like this. It's almost like a flower petal. This smoothed out ruffle of the gown. That was when I was a kid and learning to draw. That was my go-to. were faces and flower petals. Okay, I was afraid this would smear it too much, but holding steady at 12% seems to be working all right. So my weekend will be spent at soccer. I have maybe one session, depending on. Right now, I'm just working on rescheduling everybody that week in December was sick. And now, schedules are tough. Okay. I'm going to save all of the layers. Hey, Maple Glaze! It is, thank you! How's your day? Do you have our snow? It's not even really that cold. I usually complain that if it's going to be cold, then it should at least snow. But it's really not even that cold. And that's weird, too. It should be cold. Nope, I like it back the other way. Alright, so okay, and I will tone that down a little bit, but first I'm going to add the warmth back in. And then I'm curious. What do Canadians think is cold? Is there a number? I saw a friend of mine when it got so cold and everybody was like doomsday prepping. A friend of mine lived in Alaska, or used to live in Alaska, but she shared some of her pictures from when she lived in Alaska, and she was showing like a beautiful negative 40-degree day, and she was like out in it because that was the warmest day they'd had in like a week. It had been like negative 70, so everybody took an opportunity to go outside. That heat wave of negative 70. Yep, that's cold. That's what sent the entire Midwestern United States into a panic. Oh, Northern Lights are on my bucket list. If anybody is on here and doesn't, how do I do a shout out? I don't think I set anything up yet. I'm still so new at this. Let me see. I don't know how to do it. I tried. Anyway, go. There he is in chat. Go to his page. I've never used mobile. And go to low base. Yeah, so I think we got your Colorado weather after. If I have it so only I can do it is purely accidental. I don't think, I bet I don't, I bet I didn't set anything up. I have had a Stream Deck in the box right here for over a year. I'm going to try it. Oh, wait. Did that work? I don't even know. Whatever. You guys can do it. Okay, it's on my list. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fix it. Okay, so I've got, yeah, hi. My 14-year-old son will not come. We're trying. You did miss. You missed you missed to come set up my Stream Deck. Okay, so I've got 1, 2. So this will be a photographic open entry when it's finished, and I need a title that is not boring, even though it's a simple image. I can't with myself and the boring titles anymore. So that's what I'll think about when I wake up in the middle of the night. And then this one, which will be kind of a boring title, but I need to explain what is happening. Yep, need to explain. And then probably not that one or that one. Probably not that one. Probably not that one. Probably not that one. This one. I need to do this one. You know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do that. That's not a bad idea. I'm pretty sure that's Red Cross calling me. They're obsessed with me. Not boring. 3-word titles work the best. So I can't use that. Okay, so I'm terribly ill prepared for this, but I've got 3. I need a title for this too. The working title is, and if you are a judge, forget what you're seeing. Look away. So bad at coming up with titles. Yeah, you know, it's a fine art. Yeah, 3-word titles, and sometimes catch my last stream, shameless plug. And we just kind of discussed, me and future me discussed, starting with a title first and then developing an image to use that title, or starting with an image first and then developing. I actually think it's easier to come up with a title first and then develop an image around it, because it kind of gives you a direction to work towards. And I've had work that I just never came up with the right title, and it's so frustrating because it could be a better story if I knew what that story was. Yes, I need like an ascot. I need a long cigarette or a pipe or something. And I've had to enter before. I've had to enter really overdone titles. Like if you watch Judging and you take a drink every time Blush and Bashful is used. Guilty. Don't do that. You will die. I mean, I haven't done the drinking game, but I've titled something Blush and Bashful because I just could not come up with another, which is a cop-out. And I can see right now that this is a little bit of an issue. And I'm going to just nip that in the bud right there. Maybe. Oh, I've got some catching up to do. Golden Brown. Are you a SpongeBob fan? I always encourage my kids to watch SpongeBob. Got some good one-liners in there. Glove World, it's a personal favorite. In fact, we quote the chocolate will make you live forever very often. Our neighbor, chocolate. Our neighbor was the worm from that episode. But if you Google the SpongeBob worm, it's always the big giant worm. So the beloved worm lady doesn't get the attention, the cinematic praise that she deserves. It's really a shame. Gotta disguise that claw hand a little bit. You know, the nose picking would have the Alaskan bullworm. The nose picking would have given it a story. That's what artists do, man. You gotta get weird. In school, we had the saying, if you can't make it good, make it big. And if you can't make it big, paint it red. So anytime I do anything big or red, thank you. That's what I think about. I think about how bad I am at what I do for a living. That's part of artistry too. Oh, that's much better. Okay, right now it's titled Progress 11. Which is I usually get into, hey, have fun in traffic. After paying myself rent. That's so artsy. Man, I'm going to have to go. I've got an indoor soccer game to coach tonight. But I will be thinking about this photograph and what I need to. So the working title, rather than Progress 11, as catchy and beautiful as that is, the working title is This Little Light of Mine. I thought about like Pieces of Me, or that's an Ashley Simpson song, so that really not the direction that I want to go. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it for a while, and I'm gonna take a picture with my phone of it so that something will present itself to me. That's the frustrating thing, is a lot of times with titles you just can't make them happen, and it really makes all the difference in the world. Some of my favorite images came together because of the title, and a lot of them I didn't have beforehand, and I just had to wait for it to work itself out in my brain. So you guys are my brain now. Groupthink titles. So this one, hey, 14. It is a party. Thanks, guys. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I love it. Yeah, I need a title. Good. Okay, you come do my work for me. Hey, aloha. Oh, you missed our cold weather discussion. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys made my day. Welcome. How'd the stream go? Good times. I love it. Thank you. Good afternoon. The big storm. I am not. I didn't even know there was one. What's going on? It's probably warmer, but also more exciting. We have the most boring weather in the universe here right now. It's just like cloudy and 40. You know, what do you do with that? And not even pretty cloudy. It's just like one gray cloud is covering Midwestern. I'm in Indiana. We're corn. So we are unaware of anybody else's weather. Oh, you're in rain. Well, that's probably worse. Cornland. Welcome to corn. Although we are not home to the Corn Palace because I went there when I was little and I couldn't tell you now where it was. Maybe like, yeah, actually corn flakes sound delicious. Have you been to the Corn Palace? Okay, so you guys can help me title this bad boy, and I should probably keep working on it. But I like to keep working on things until I just squish it like Tommy Boy. Just keep messing with it. And do you think they don't have a corn palace in Hawaii? Wow, it's a house made of corn, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, a little, maybe a lot pretentious. I'm not too proud. We need something that says smoking jacket, but in photo form. Not a corn dance. Oh, yes. And they'll be like, she's from Indiana then. Where is the Corn Palace? It's the world's only corn palace. Thank you very much. That is the title of it. It is in South Dakota. I didn't even know that they... You know what? I'm going to show you while I while I think about a title. This is the world's only corn palace. And now you know that exists. That's pretty far away. Okay, good. I'll take basketball. Basketball, race cars, and marching bands. I love me some garlic corn, some grilled corn. I'll tell you all different ways we can make corn. I'm the only one in my family that eats it. Why marching bands, though? That's interesting. I don't know anything about that, but I can tell you. And on top of basketball, I am in Bloomington, Indiana, which is the heart of Hoosier basketball country. So, pause for reaction. I know. It's a big deal. If you watch basketball, college basketball, the Indiana Hoosiers, it's where we're at. And corn. And race cars, but really just the one day a year. 364 days. Nobody cares about those. Ew, corn ice cream. That's terrible. Yay! Thank you! 2 biggest marching band competitions happen at Lucas Oil. Huh! Oh, it's a full week? We don't give it a week here. We just complain about the traffic and... You know what? Any reason to eat a little chips and dip, I am on board with. And I feel like that's a chips and dip holiday. Ooh, yeah, that needed a little boost. It is a corn dance. That's all I got now. I've got corn dance, and that's it. That's what it's gonna have to be. Now I can... Bye! Thank you so much! Thank you. Enjoy Hawaii. Goodbye from the Corn Palace. um, okay, so working titles here. Light of Mine was boring. Contrite. I wrote some down, but then I think I threw it away, which tells me that none of them were that good anyway. And then I have a book of titles that I haven't created images for. Of the IndyCar race. Oh, okay. I do know that there is a pretty good community of kids racing, because a friend of mine, her kids race. I don't know the difference between all the cars. Everything I know about racing, despite living 45 minutes from Speedway, Indiana, I learned from Talladega Nights. So my knowledge is all Will Ferrell based. Yeah, so that's that. All right, and this I think I'm gonna. I need a title for this one too. So you guys just do this title stuff for me. I'm gonna take a picture of this one too, so I can think about. I'll do some Googling and stuff. I hate to go now because there are actually people here, but you guys absolutely made my day. Coming to hang out. Antique music box vibes. Oh, I like that. I'll probably accidentally name it like some words from this song because I keep playing the same song over and over because it's not whistling. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I've actually done like Tiny Dancer so many times with her because she's a little ballerina. A good friend of mine knew Will Ferrell in college. Oh my gosh! He is the national treasure. That's so crazy. I've long said that being a comedian would be the hardest job in the whole wide world because I just can't even imagine that. And everybody wants you to be funny all the time. It's like being a clownfish in Finding Nemo. You gotta have one go-to, one joke. All right. I hate to leave. I hate to, but there will be a small indoor soccer team, youth soccer team with no coach, and my kid is one of them, and he's gonna be glaring at me from the door. Yeah, do you have a raid for me? Oh man, we were just talking about that too because we were talking about if you wait until you're ready, you'll never do anything. Hey, thank you. And if you wait until other people tell you you're ready, you'll really never do anything. So there is no ready. There's no such thing as ready. Ready is now. So that's my pep talk to past Will Ferrell. And we're all grateful for Talladega Nights and Saturday Night Live back when it was funny. So yes, if you have a raid option, let's do this. I haven't done that in a long time because usually I'm just hanging out with a handful of people. I'm going to turn my music off so that I can hear. I get like nervous, excited, like I want to get there. Let me get ready. I don't see anybody on there right now. So you guys will have to share rateable people with me. Oh, it's weirdly quiet. Oh yeah, I don't have anybody online. Oh, okay, awesome. I think that. Thank you so much. And before we go raid, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You absolutely made my day coming to hang out and help me with Corn Palace titles and all that good stuff. I will be back this weekend because I've got deadlines Mama's got to be at. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening, a beautiful weekend. Bye.
subscribe to my mommy. Please.